Again, good day, my friends. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard with a pre-primed black matte canvas that is 12 by 24 inches, and I am going to do another ghost swipe, and I have watched my own video and refreshed my memory of what was working the first time I did it that I liked, and I'm going to add myself, I'm going to put my glasses on my eyes, I'm going to add a layer of black paint, and it's really hot out here today, which means two things. One, the paint will dry a lot faster, and the second one is my camera will shut down that much more quickly and overheat. So I'm going to quick like a bunny, use my OXO omelet turning spatula and get my camera's adapter cord out of the way so it's not dripping in the painting. And I got to remind you guys, keep your spatulas clean. If you're shopping for a paint spreading tool, it's the most awesome tool around. But if you don't keep it clean, you get filaments of dried debris on the blade, and that could be a problem. So, looks like I'm a little short. I could flip the blade, but if I don't flip the blade over and use both sides, then I have a clean side in case I need it for something else. Usually my MO is just to throw it in the bucket. I'm not going to worry about my edges because I may want to do something with that. I have some acetate sheets cut, and I have cut a curve, or 2 bumps and 1 curve, I don't know, 3 curves, 1 in and 2 out into the acetate. And I'm thinking about pulling out and leaving some marks in the center, but I also want to use some other colors. And the other colors I'm thinking are I sort of want them to be peacock colors. I'm not going to worry too much about any gaps in between them. I would like to have them come out of the bottle though. And that's not happening really fast. That looks like I really could have used to undo that and take the plug out of the tip. Really quickly, I hope. I don't like taking any time when it's 90 degrees under the tent. Now if I leave a space in between, that might be a really good thing, just based on the fact that I had too much paint when I tried to do one of these recently. And I also didn't lay down a layer, so I have some metallic paint collection, satin finish from Modern Masters, and I don't have a bottle to put it in, but it's what I want to use. And it is a great color. I'm a little nervous about the matte. The matte seems like counterproductive to me somehow. So I'm really enamored of this folk art light purple. And I was kind of thinking peacock colors, but if I really wanted them to be peacock, I think what I need to do is grab a little bit of this green gold. Yeah, really? Another one? I should not be surprised ever. The green gold is also from folk art. Still just can't restrain myself from using too many colors. And what's last? Last but not least is I want a little bit of turquoise, and I'm going to use both this turquoise and another turquoise. That's weird that that's gapping in the middle of the same place. And this is a color shift turquoise from folk art also. I'm running low on all of these. It's time to go to the store. That went right over the edge. Too bad. Alright, so here goes nothing. I am going to put some black satin enamel right down the middle of this, and I unplugged this earlier, and I left it for a little while and it's all plugged up again, so I'm gonna see if I can't excavate that. Cool. Alright, so the black satin enamel, the black enamel period is an acrylic paint, and It really seems to make a huge difference as far as creating cells, but also black generally does it. So if you don't have it, I would just go for it anyway. As long as it's black, it'll work. So I'm going to have to flip this once. I've got the opposite side to it, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. I definitely wanted black everywhere, so I'm going to put some on the middle because I don't have it there when I flip this over. I can tell I'm in danger of having too much paint again, and I'm going to do what I always do, which is to scrape it off into a container. And there's the amount of paint that I had too much on my acetate card, which is turning out to be absolutely beautiful. I'm not seeing any of that purple, but that doesn't mean anything yet. I'm going to go a little further over here so I can grab some of that enamel. I'm going to push it back so some of that paint goes down right over the edge instead of having to scrape it off. And if it's different, that's okay. So what have I got for a little tiny card? I have one little curve. I like the curves better than the sharp. That was wrong. Ooh, but I like it. I'm going to do that to the other side. And maybe I will grab a lot less. I want to meld those together so that they look like they're one strip across. And I'm not sure I can do that, but pouncing works for me all kinds of times when I'm using my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas. Which reminds me, underneath the video are Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas. I have no rules, so if you notice I'm not doing all the same thing, that's what's going on. Just straightening out my lines of demarcation. I am going to go back and I'm going to grab a Princeton Art Tool, an OXO omelet turning spatula, take all of the paint off of my swipe tool. I want to call it an edge catcher because it's made of the same stuff. And salvage that paint because I'm pretty sure I can use it again. And what do I want to do? I want to use the same method again. I'm just not going to use as much of it. This time I'm going to try and push that over. Whoops. Now I'm going to just use this square end. Still going to keep scraping that paint off. I don't know why I use so much, really and truly. But it won't go to waste, I can tell you now. Look at that. And it's not muddy, it's just beautiful. Look at that, that's a mess. Okay. Note to self, be more careful. I really kind of wanted to see more of the pink, but I think if I go through here and use a straw, that I will probably be able to unearth some. And I'm just tapping my card off on the end so it matches. And then I'm just going to bounce the acetate card off down the middle. Who knows what's going to happen to this? I'm really missing that pink. I love that pink and it's not showing up for me yet at all. I got to remember it's on the outside. Less is more when it comes to the black. I'm still over here removing paint. Timer went off. Can you turn the dryer off, please? That's what the timer was for.
Turn what off?
The dryer. I'm recording. That was to try and remind me to come back in and so maybe I'll try much less of that black enamel and see what happens. I want to go from the other side and see what happens, honestly. Don't mind one strange area. And I definitely like the effect, which means I probably want to go down the line. And I'm just going to keep wiping off my basting brush. I guess by the time I'm done with these experiments, I'll have figured out exactly what I want to do. And I got lucky right out of the gate. So I'm going to take another one of these little party dishes from Michael's and cover up my paint so it will be less likely to dry. And then I'm going to wish I had all of these colors everywhere else, which would require me to be brazen and go back in and try and pull over, and I'm not sure that that's a happening thing. But being that I'm brazen anyway, I just found out that will work. And I'm also not done with that little dish, so I'm going to uncover it and use it. What great colors those are. Alright, so I'm going to just keep right on doing what's working for me. And I'm loving that. I really, really, really am. I'd love to keep all that paint I've got. So that's gorgeous. I'm stoked. Wow, I'm okay with all that. I'm pleasantly surprised that I rescued my seeming folly. And I've got all kinds of paint that I can add to my blank spots, and I've even got a skewer handy if I wanted to do that the hard way. And I'm just going to tap off whatever I've got lingering on my ends, keep it from flopping into the artwork. That would be good. I'm going to torch. I love this. I wonder if I could get it to go from the other direction. I want to find out. Okay, I'm going to flip it over. Yes! Oh boy, yes. That's a huge yes. And I have got all kinds of paint that I want to save. And I wonder what I'm going to use that for. But look at that paint. That's gorgeous. I've been doing dribble landscapes. I don't know what kind of dribble landscapes have pink and turquoise and blue in them, but this is a successful ghost swipe, and I'm loving all kinds about it. All kinds of things about it. I'm also still tempted to see what's in there. By blowing on it. Because the black and the gold will definitely just keep popping through. Yes, I did. And even though I haven't torched, it's still getting a little gloppy because it's so hot out here. So try and catch my breath and fix it. Well, I got all kinds of ways to learn to do things, but the best ones are really just to try. And then hope you got a clue. And I'm wondering what else I might want to do to this. And I've got a minute left, so I should tell you guys I do sell my artwork. I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. This is just a skewer with a bunch of dried paint on the end that's making it a little bit larger so that I can add some marks. I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. I'm enjoying almost everything about this. It's not conventional, but neither am I. So if you guys would like to help me out, please remember to watch the videos longer. It's the only thing the YouTube algorithm responds to as far as giving me better placement. I may have almost 86,000 subscribers, but lately only a couple hundred of you were watching at one point in time. So if you decide you'd like to keep me here on YouTube, please do me a favor and share my videos. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. And if you feel like binge watching, there's 1,200 videos. A lot of people who are my friends and loyal followers are binge watching, and it's appreciated. I don't see it reflected in revenue, but I think it could be really a lot worse if you weren't doing it, to tell you the truth. That's what I think. So I'm about to go to, or I may have just gone to already, 1 video a day. We'll try that for a little bit and see how that goes. I have 2 minutes to tell you guys everything else I need to tell you. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio. Would be the first and best thing. Ooh, that was awesome. Ha. Yep. I can do that right over there too. Cool. Maybe not to do it where you already see something. Finger pulling. Got to be really careful of that. Go right down to canvas. Very cool. I love you guys. Please check your notifications to make sure they're turned on. If you need art supplies and you feel like shopping on my Amazon link, it's at no added cost to you, and it helps me out when you do that, and I appreciate it. There are created playlists when you look on my channel for playlists, and you will find at least 10 of 100, maybe 11 now, and I might be working on it on a 12th or a 13th because there are so many videos. Tomorrow's videos are posted to Facebook group, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students. I have Teespring clothing below the video, and that is all over print t-shirts and leggings a lot of times, and all kinds of other stuff. There's a drawing every month, and who knows what's in it unless you look at the end screens of this particular video or any particular video. If you do look at the end screens, you will see that month's exhibition video, and it will share with you whatever the drawing prizes are. Last month it was 3 paintings from a choice of 15. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. My email is underneath the video. It's EASPB, the word gallery, @gmail.com. And you can reach me if you're interested in making a purchase, or if you're interested in scheduling a class, assuming that the world has returned somewhat to normal in the middle of all this chaos. I love you guys. You're going to be gone in a second. I'm just going to keep sticking my fingers in places and covering my canvas. I don't think there's anything else I forgot to tell you. I do have books on the Amazon link. The first one is called Because I Can. The second one is called Unlimited Possibilities. And there's no gold over here, but I don't think I mind. I just kind of like it so much the way it is that I'm willing to leave it alone. And I could do another one and be very happy very easily. I think I already said that I love you. And this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Check my community board for tomorrow's video. And that's about all I can think of right now, other than thank you guys for all the wonderful comments you leave me. And thank you for the donations that have kept me painting all this time. And I'm sorry my videos are going to get reduced to 1 a day, but we got to try something because this is not working for me right now. I love you guys. Bye for now. Priscilla out. See you anon.